On December 25th, you're probably celebrating Christmas with your friends and family, or maybe you weren't, but I think a lot of people were. Me, on the other hand, I was busy celebrating a triple collaboration between Kith, Adidas, and Clarks. Adidas Clarks 8th Street Samba. And right off the bat, I will have to say, I've never been a big fan of Sambas. I know they're like very popular. They were the shoe of the year last year. They're going through like their peak in popularity. I have never caught on to that train. I still don't love how it looks. And the one thing that really gets me about Sambas is this shape right here in the toe box. You see this like piece that goes up? I just really don't like that. I'm more used to like that mud guard that goes around the toe box and it doesn't extend up here, touching the eye stays. I just don't love how that looks. Something about it looks off to me, and it still does. In terms of the colorway though, it's super simple, super wearable, super basic, clean, nice, easy to wear, all that good stuff. But the silhouette, the shoe itself, not a huge fan. Originally, this shoe dropped on December 25th for $220, and it was one out of two colorways. So the other one, it featured more Christmas looking colors. I entered raffles with both of them, only hit on this one. I didn't really mind which one I got. I guess the other one was a little bit more special, but this black and white colorway, or black and chalk colorway, yeah, can't complain. Now, if you didn't know, 8th Street is a collaboration between Clarks as well as Ronnie Fieg, who also founded Kith, with Fieg acting as the creative director. And this wasn't the only three-way collaboration between these three brands in 2023. They actually came out with 3 pairs of 8th Street Sambas back in March 2023. I really like those shoes. It was one of the shoes that I really regret not being able to get my hands on. And the main reason why I really love this collaboration is I'm a big fan of Clarks. If I'm not wearing sneakers, and 99% of the time I am, so it's not often, but if I'm not wearing sneakers, I have to go to something slightly more formal. The only brand of shoes that I wear is basically Clarks. I like them for more semi-formal occasions, and I really like the materials and the aesthetics of that brand. And the upper sole of the shoe, it is entirely suede, apart from the stripes as well as the back of the shoe, the booty. Everything else is suede, and the suede on the shoe, oh, it's nice. It feels so nice. It is the signature Clark suede. Like when you hold it in hand, you feel like you're holding a shoe that is just slightly different than like a general release Samba. It feels really, really good. And then on the parts where it's black, so the stripes as well as the heel tab, that is leather. And it's kind of got like this matte finish to the leather. And then on one side of the shoe, you'll see Samba. Now this shoe really drives home the three-way collaboration. So you'll see the shoe comes with like these tags. That is Fieg, obviously Ronnie Fieg is the founder of Kith, as well as an Adidas and Clarks logo. And then also inside the insole, there's like this extra leather piece that's also branded. Not often you see like an extra piece on the insole of a shoe. And actually that top logo on the insole, it actually says genuine leather. So even that little piece is nice genuine leather. And also on the tongue, it's branded as well. And if you're wondering at the bottom there, those German words, that means Adidas, the brand with 3 stripes. And this little Charles F. Steed Leeds England logo inside, that is a company founded by Charles F. Steed. That is a tannery, and they are the people that provide the suede that Clarks uses. So their logo, that's hidden and tucked away on the ankle collar as well. And there's something about how the shoe is branded. Sometimes the collaborations, the branding can get just like a little too messy, but there's something about how this shoe is branded. It's very classy. It's like subtle, you kind of notice it, but not from like far away. Up close, you'll definitely tell. But it's not like in your face. And this shoe, obviously, it comes with Clarks' signature crepe sole. So it's a very thick looking type of sole, and it's got the semi-translucent look to it. I am a huge fan of that, and especially as I get older, I really like that type of aesthetic on soles. So like gum bottoms, brown shoes, this crepe looking sole. I love it. Now this shoe does come with 1 extra set of laces. It's actually the same color as the ones out of the box. So it's like really literally just an extra set of laces in case you need to replace yours. And the box of the shoe, just an absolutely beautiful box. Very, very nicely done. You'll see the logos are embossed here. Adidas, Clarks, as well as Fieg. Came a little broken during shipping. Don't really mind that, no big deal. But just look how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now in terms of sizing and comfort, I'm a wide footer. For Sambas, I go true to size. Fits pretty well, I will say, because the padding around the ankle collar area, similar to the Jordan 1 lows, there's not a ton of padding there, so it might feel slightly loose. For me as a wide footer, I just prefer going true to size. If you don't have wide feet, you may be able to get away with going down half a size. Now in terms of the comfort, the Sambas are a very old shoe. The technology is pretty ancient. It's not like the most comfortable shoe. Now I will say it is slightly more comfortable than a regular Samba because of the softer crepe sole. leather piece on the insole that does feel kind of nice. It gives it like an extra little bit of padding, but for casual, like everyday wear, it's not a big problem. If I can live with Jordan 1s and like Nike Dunks and Air Force 1s, I can live with the comfort of this shoe. And that brings the total sole score of the Adidas Clarks 83 Samba to 40 out of 50. A very high score compared to other collaborations. Now in terms of colorway, I think it's a very clean and nice looking colorway, but overall I don't think it's like elite. I'm not like in love with this colorway, even though it's very nice. There's some other colorways that like just really make me feel something, but this one, because it's so basic, I don't love it, but I do really like it. In terms of materials, easily the highlight of this shoe. Love the crepe outsole, the suede on the upper sole. It is so nice. Just so nice. The little leather piece on the insole, that's a really nice touch too. And also that leather piece on the tongue. Just all these little touches. It's just really nice materials on the shoe. No complaints. Now in terms of comfort, it's an old shoe. I didn't expect too much out of the comfort for this shoe. It doesn't have like the most modern technology, obviously. Casual day use, it works totally fine. Now in terms of versatility, I think the Sambas were super popular last year for a reason. Very easy to wear. Similar to the Nike Dunks or like the Air Force 1s from Nike. Just very easy to wear, goes with a lot of different things. Low cut shoes, I think in general, are more versatile than high cut shoes. And the Sambas have reached like the status. It's like so often seen. People are just used to this silhouette. Very easy to wear. And the colorway, yeah, nothing else needs to be said. Super easy to wear. This goes with pretty much everything. Throw anything on, it'll go with the shoe. Now in terms of storytelling, even though it's a collaboration, I don't think they're really trying to tell a specific story. It's just a three-way collaboration. I know they dropped it on Christmas Day, but I don't think they were going for like a very Christmas-themed shoe. I know one colorway looks more Christmassy, but I don't think the overall collaboration is really going after that. But I think in terms of how they co-branded the shoe, it really works. I really like how subtle everything was done. It's not in your face, it almost blends into the rest of the shoe. But yeah, overall, I can't give it like 10 out of 10 for storytelling because I don't think that's what they were going after. I believe this is the first Adidas shoe that I've ever reviewed on my channel, and even though I will have to admit, I've never been a huge fan of the Samba shoe itself, and overall, honestly, I just don't love the design language of Adidas, but despite all that, I knew they were gonna come correct with the materials, and I am a huge fan of Clarks. Having this shoe, holding it, yeah, I think is well worth the purchase. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Adidas Clarks 83 Sambas. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes.